can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your role?
How do you do? My name's Ian Donaghy. People just know me as Big Ian within the world of care because it's easier to remember and nobody can spell it. I work for nobody in care, but I work with everybody. People bring me in for various events, for things to impact on their staff and the people who are being cared for. I have no skin in the game when it comes to care, only the skin of the people being cared for. I've written books called Dear Dementia, The Missing Piece, Pocket Full of Kindness and Never Stop Drawing on topics such as dementia, bereavement, kindness and neurodiversity. The work I do, I make films that are used all over the world to educate people to improve care, and today I've been brought in to be the cement between the crumbly bricks of Care Forum, to hold it all together and make sure that it all fits and create the atmosphere. And I tell you now, what a fantastic atmosphere we've created this morning. It's been absolutely brilliant so far, wonderful.
Thank you so much. Can you tell us a little overview on your session today, please?
Well, we opened very early. It's the earliest start of any conference. We opened with a thing that was all about balancing quality and financial resilience when it comes to upscaling a business and making sure it's not just copy and paste, and that there's people before profit, but we also need profit, and we also need that sort of mixture of head and heart working together. The panel that we had were outstanding. They were so good, so good. Different backgrounds. We had care home manager, we had people from Care Connector linking up various people. We had people from Oxford Care Homes, okay, and we had people from supported living and home care. It was so good, like really good. And the thing that was particularly good was there was some real devil's advocate stuff going on there. There was some real challenging stuff there. People weren't just talking about occupancy and it being a percentage in a little box on a spreadsheet. What they were talking about, we were thinking of, right, compare 88% occupancy to 94% occupancy and think, one looks like it's better, but if all the needs better, if the needs greater and all stuff like that, we need to think, what are the staffing costs, what are the implications, what's the time things. Honestly, it was such an involved session. We had 45 minutes and we could have done the whole morning, such was the level of expertise. But the joy of this event is we've got 2 days. So you can go and you can find that expertise over a cup of tea, and you can sit down and have a one-to-one and go through the points that you saw and you thought, right, so it's not just, you know, asking a question in the moment, it's being able to have a conversation and then to find each other, share contact details and then move the conversation forward. That's the joy of this. There is no rush at this event. Everyone can take the time, and it's all about the quality of the connections and not just the quantity.
Amazing. What excites you most about speaking at this event?
The thing I like most about this, and I've done it before, is you can meet everybody who's here. Nobody's a number, nobody's just a name badge, nobody's a tick to see if they're in here. You get to meet people. And I've had some wonderful conversations already with people I've never met. It's also not full of all your usual suspects. There's a lot of people in care who I've never met before, and they are so exciting with such diverse experience, and I can't wait. I've got 2 days and I've got all the time in the world, and there's lots of one-to-ones and nobody's rushing. And do you know what? That makes a change, because there's too much hustle and bustle, and this is an opportunity where people who work in care can get away from the painting that their nose is up against all the time, and they can step back and they can reflect on what they do and talk about it to other people, and they can think about the brushstrokes that they created, the care that they've created, the culture that they've created, and learn from one another. It's an opportunity to share one another's ideas, copy one another's homework, hey, and we all get an A. And whilst we're doing that, we get to meet some lovely people. It's a win-win.
Thank you for your time today, Ian.